Hello folks, this is Tom Martin. This is my lottery strategy game, Decoding the Powerball. I'm picking my numbers for the drawing on July 12th, 2017. I have 7 strategies with my game Decoding the Powerball. So strategy number 1, the game card color code. Okay, so if you've never seen my videos before, what you're looking at is what I call the game card. This represents all 69 of the white ball numbers, okay? I don't have anything for the Powerball itself. This is all geared up to predict the 5 white Powerball numbers. And if you do that, with the power play, it's a $2 million prize. Okay, so how I get the color code. The color code is right here. Okay, you can see the red, orange, green, blue, and the last is purple. So here, the last drawing, the numbers were 8, 10, 29, 40, and 59. Okay, so you can see this 8 was purple, but now it's red. Okay, the 29 should be orange, but it just barely came up right here, so it's red now. Okay, so all these numbers get transferred over to the card over here, and this is how I come up with the color code. Okay, so I got 15 red, 11 orange, 18 green, 12 blue, and 13 purple for this drawing. Okay, so out of 145 color code drawings, 79 have been just 3 colors, 57 have been 4 colors, okay? 8 have been 2 colors, and only 1 time has all 5 colors come up, and never have just 1 color have come up, okay? So for this drawing, I'm not sure what's going to come up, either a 3 or 4, or possibly even this 2. Okay, because the 2 just barely came up, and it might just come right back up again. Okay, since hardly ever do all 5 colors come up, the strategy is to try to predict what color won't be coming up and eliminate it off of the game card here. Okay, so for this drawing, I'm going to predict that no red numbers will come up. And the reason why is because red has come up in the last 5 drawings, and I just don't think it's going to come up for this drawing. So I'm going to eliminate all the red numbers off of the game card like that. Okay, so off to the next strategy. Strategy number 2, the individual numbers. Okay, so here in the individual numbers, how things work is up here is the master grid for all the numbers. Okay, over here to the far right are the numbers that just barely came up in the Powerball drawing. Okay, it was 8, 10, 29, 40, and 59. Okay, so you can see a 5 here. Okay, so that means that I hit 5 groups. Okay, so I'm going to reduce this down a little bit so you can see the whole card. Okay, so you can count them out. There's 7 groups here. Okay, again, there's only 5 white winning Powerball numbers. So 2 of these groups won't be able to have a winning Powerball number to it. Okay, so the strategy is to try to guess which one that will be and eliminate those numbers off of the game card. Okay, so for this drawing, I went with the 40s the last drawing, and I think the 40s are done, so I'm going to eliminate the 40 numbers off of the game card. Okay, so I'm back at the game card, and I'm going to eliminate the 40 numbers. Okay, so again, the game card represents the 69 white ball numbers, so if I don't think that these are coming up, then I don't want to choose to pick them. Okay, so I eliminate them off the game card, and now I'm going to move on to the next strategy. Strategy number 3, the 50-50 picks. Okay, so here in the 50-50 picks, how things work real quick. Again, there's only 5 white winning Powerball numbers. Okay, so there will be a majority of either odd numbers or even numbers. Okay, so I tried to predict what it's going to be. So every 5 drawings, I keep track of what the majority was for the 5 drawings. Okay, so this last 5 was more even numbers. Okay, 4 drawings out of 5. Okay, and then there was a bunch of odds, then a bunch of evens. So I think that this is going to go even, then odd. Okay, so I believe that there's going to be at least 3 balls with odd numbers. Okay, so over here, for the high-low, I think that, you can see that it went high, low, 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 and I think that this is going to be low as well. Okay, so I expect at least 3 numbers to be in this blue area, And I'll move on to the next one, the left and right. Okay, so for this one, you can see that it's gone back and forth a little bit as well, left, right. Okay, so I think that this is going to go back to the left here. Okay, uh, for the reason is there's already 3 over here to the right, and that's what the majority usually comes up, 3 to 2, 3 to 2. Once in a while you get a 4 to 1, but this is already 3 to the right, so I think that 2 will be to the left here, so I expect at least 3 numbers to be in this red area. Okay, and over here, the last one, the red and blue areas here, the red has just dominated forever here, but I think that since there's already 3 red, I think that this last one will be the majority in the blue area. So on to the next strategy. Strategy number 4, picking the numbers I hope will miss from group 1. Okay, so how group 1 works is I divided the game card into 4 separate sections, okay, and I put colors to them. Okay, and down here is the stats. Okay, so this 1 means that there was one of the 5 white winning Powerballs landed in this red area. Okay, so for this last drawing, there was a Powerball in each one of the 4 areas here. Okay, so I call that a row when that happens. Okay, so when there's 2 rows in a row like this, okay, most of the time it's a one of these will miss. Okay, every once in a great while it will go 3. Okay, I think one time it's gone 4. Okay, so I expect to see a 0 here. Okay, and a 0 over here at some point. Okay, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, so for this last drawing, there was a row in option card 1, option card 2, option card 3, option card 4. Okay, so it didn't get to number 5 before it got a 0 here. Okay, and a 0 means that none of the 5 white winning Powerballs landed in this orange area here. Okay, so again, going back to the first 2, I think there's going to be a 0 somewhere, and on option card 1 and 2 here. Okay, so for this one, option card 1, I think it's going to be the green area, only because it just had a really long run of 13 in a row, 13 drawings in a row that this green area hit, and now it's up to 4, and I just think that it's going to miss. So I'm going to eliminate the green numbers off of the game card, like this. Okay, so I'm going to go back because I think there's going to be a 0 here too, and I'm going to go with the orange area. So I'm going to eliminate this orange area off of the game card. Okay, so I'll do that. Okay, so now it's off to the next strategy. Strategy number 5, picking the numbers I hope will miss from group 2. Okay, so here in group 2, basically it's the same concept as group 1, except that I divided the numbers into 8 different groups. Okay, so again, there's only 5 white winning Powerballs, so 3 of these groups won't be able to have a winning Powerball to it. So the strategy is try to guess which one that will be and eliminate those numbers off of the game card. Okay, so basically how this works is I keep the stats down here. Okay, I usually do the red section, but I'll do the purple for this drawing. Okay, so you can see this 0 here in the purple area. That means that none of the 5 white winning Powerballs landed in this purple area. You see the 1? That means that one of the 5 white winning Powerballs landed in this area. So how this works is that it gets read from left to right and top to bottom, just like a book. Okay, so you can see these blue and red areas. Basically what that is I keep track of every 5 drawings. Okay, so if there's 3 or more hits, okay, so the majority will be hot. Okay, so I color it red. If there's 3 or more zeros, the majority is cold, so I color it blue. Okay, so when there's so much red, eventually it's going to turn blue. Okay, so I try to predict when that's going to be, and I'll eliminate the numbers off of the game card. So for this drawing, I marked a blue area where I thought it was going to miss. Okay, now the reason why I think this brown area is going to miss here is because you can see there was 2 hits, then 5 hits, and then another 4 hits, so that's 11 hits in a row. So I just think that it's due to miss, okay? So I'm going to eliminate these brown numbers off the game card, okay? So it's the 5 and the 34. So the 5's already gone, so over here, what's left is the 34 and the 50. I don't think they're coming up, so I'm going to eliminate them off of the game card. Okay, so I got a couple more here. Okay, I have 15 of these option cards. So basically what I'm going to do here is here there's been 9 hits in a row on this green area, so I'm going to eliminate the green numbers off the game card. And I'll see if there's anything left, and there's not. Okay, so I'm going to go back because I got one more here. Okay, number 14, red. Okay, and again, the reason why it's hit 7 in a row here, so I just think that is due to miss. Okay, so it's these red blocks here. Okay, so I'll eliminate those numbers off of the game card. Okay, and the 19 shares the square with the 67. So basically how that works is I just keep tracks of groups of numbers, okay? So if I think that this red area won't be coming up, which I do, then I'll eliminate the 19 and the 67 at the same time, okay? So don't get too confused about things or overwhelmed. Basically all I'm doing is keeping track of groups of numbers, and if I don't think they're going to come up, then I'll eliminate them off of the game card. Okay, so that's all I'm going to eliminate now. So I'm off to the next strategy. Strategy number 6, picking the numbers I hope will hit from groups 1 and 2. Okay, so I'm back in group 1 here, looking for numbers that I think are going to come up. Okay, so I really don't have anything for this week except for this option card number 5. Okay, the reason why I'm pointing this out is because there hasn't been a row in 12 drawings. Okay, so usually the average is like 10 drawings, so it's kind of overdue here. Okay, so I think that this next drawing will have a row where all 5 numbers will be represented by all 4 colors here. Okay, so when I pick my numbers, I want to come back to this number 5 and make sure that all the colors are represented for this option card. Okay, so I'm back in group 2, okay, looking for numbers that I think are going to come up. So basically what I do to help myself out here is I have this group 2 overview. Okay, so this just concentrates on the red areas. Okay, so I'll point those out here in group 2. Okay, so you can see a red area here, a red area here. Okay, and I have 15 of these red areas here. Okay. Okay, so you can see the red area here in option card 3, 4, 5, and so on. Okay, so that's what I mean about the red areas, the blue areas, okay, all the way across. Okay, so there's 15 of them. Okay, so this last drawing there was 5 hits and 10 misses in the red area. Okay, so the magic number here is 8. If there's 8 or more misses, I color it blue for cold. 8 or more hits, I color it red for hot. Okay, so when there's 3 or 4 different colors of the same color in a row, like this orange here, okay, you can see that this has been really cold here. So I think orange is going to be hot, okay. I think green is going to be cold, okay. And I think that purple is going to be hot as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the numbers that I think are going to be hot in the orange and purple areas here. Okay, so what I mean by that is I'll go back to option card number 1 here. Okay, so I think that orange and purple will be hot. So I go to the game card and I see what's left in the orange area. So I'm going to write those down. 3, 27, 35, 51. Okay, and in the purple numbers, there are no purple numbers, so I'm going to have to go on to the next option card number 2 here for purple. Okay, so the orange is 17 to the 24, and the purple is 33 to the 40. Okay, so under the orange again, there's 17 and 20, 23 and 24. Okay, so in the purple numbers, there's 33, 35, and 36. Okay, so I'll put a 0 up here. Okay, so back to group 2 here. So the orange numbers is 2 and 39. So there is no 39. So here in the orange it's 2 and 26. In the purple numbers it's 66 and 33. So I'll start off with the 24, the 32, the 33, the 57, and the 66. Okay, so I'll go back to group 2 here, go to option card number 4. Again, it's the 21 and the 49 for orange. So I got the 23, the 24, the 51, and the 52. Okay, so in the purple, it is 1 to 4 and 37 to 40, which there is no 37 to 40 here. So I'm going to put down 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you get the gist of things here. So what I'm going to do is work on the rest by myself just to save space on the video. Okay, so the numbers that work out are 1, 20, 23, 32, and 35. Okay, so again, I wanted more odd than even numbers. I wanted more to the low side than the high side. I wanted more numbers to the left side than the right side. And I wanted more numbers to that blue area than the red area. Okay, and in group 1 here, option card 5, you can see that the 1 is red, the 20 is blue, the 23 is green, and the 32 is orange. Okay, and the 35 is blue. So that represents all 4 colors like I wanted. Okay, so again, that's what I'm going with. 1, 20, 23, 32, 35. Okay, go to my info page here. Okay, I'm always looking for people to play my game. So instead of charging a fee to play, I'd like to charge a commission for using my system, 1% if you get all 5 white balls correct. Again, if you play the power play option of $3, the prize is $2 million. Okay, so after taxes, roughly 55%, you will get 900,000, and I'd like that 1% of 9,000. Okay, so if you're interested, email me at trm6776@gmail.com. All right, folks, I appreciate you watching, and best of luck with your picks.